You know, the Bible tells us that Israel was in the land, of course, and then what happened is it went to Babylon, specifically Judah. And at last, we're going to talk about the church in Babylon. I do not mean to say that Israel is the church. We make that distinction, and it is important to us. But as I look at the Bible in the Old Testament and ask myself, what's the best example of how to live in a pagan culture? I think of the people of Judah living in Babylon. Now, in order to remember the context of these messages, 6 messages were given about all of the judgments that Jeremiah was putting upon the people. He said, God is going to judge you. A nation is going to come from the north. You are going to experience a great deal of devastation, and the people absolutely refused to repent, and Babylon came. In fact, in the year 605, Babylon swept down, and many of the Jews were carried off to the country of Babylon. They came to Jerusalem, that is, Babylon did, and took people back to Babylon. Among them was Daniel and some of his friends. And then a few years later, in 605, or rather in 597, the Babylonians came again to Jerusalem and took about 10,000 people or more all the way to Babylon. And after that, 597, they come and they totally destroy